Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live. It is Saturday Night Live. It is Clay's Canucks commentary presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take for Saturday night, October the 26th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Okay, I'm so happy you guys found the stream. You guys know that I usually don't stream on Friday nights and Saturday nights. 5 nights a week is plenty. I love doing it. But I think that Friday, Saturday often gives me a nice little break, admittedly. Even when the Canucks play, even when they win, I resist the temptation to stream. But I don't know. There's something about tonight's game that felt good. Maybe it was the actual win. Maybe it was Archie Bains scoring his first career goal. Maybe it was Elias Pettersson scoring his first goal of the season. Maybe it was Tyler Myers celebrating 1,000 games at home. Maybe it was because I had some really, really neat experiences. I got to meet Nation for the first time tonight. Ilya, a guy, a group in front of me that was really, really nice and wanted to take pictures. Crazy P stopped his mid-routine, just to say hi to me. And then it's not about being recognized at the game, but a lot of, I saw Smiley Helen, I saw Tristan, I saw a lot of people, Justin, saw a lot of people at tonight's game. I just feel like in a really good mood. And then my lovely wife, Gail, gave me the permission indeed to stream. So I'm warning you, I'm only going to go for about 30 to 45 minutes tonight. I want to be done by midnight because I do want to do my goal breakdown video and then go to bed. But I want to come on here and just celebrate this win with all of you. And then I think of people like I think of all of you, but I think of people like Fangirl, who never misses a stream. But I didn't want to text her at 11 o'clock just to say, hey, Fangirl, I don't want you to break your streak, but I'm streaming tonight if you want to join me in 15 minutes. So I just kind of took my chances, and she's here, which is great. And there are many. Carol's here. So many, Tristan, so many people are here, which is awesome. Even Murray is so good. And then Coach Rob is asking me if I was going to stream. BC says, I'd say maybe it was the alcohol, but I'm not sure you drink. No, I don't drink. So believe it or not, as crazy and as stupid and as silly as I am sometimes, that's all substance free. Yes, believe it or not. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thank you for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, with my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you. And I always appreciate the good vibes, as JS said. And I never, ever take you for granted. And as Aaron said, yes, a rare Saturday Night Live Clay stream. Exactly. Mark had my second show today. Good. Mark, make sure you give Mark some love on Game Over Vancouver. Him, Kaya, and a couple others are taking the reins and doing a really, really good job, working really hard. So Mark, glad to see you. Hope your show went well tonight. So I'm going to do my usual, tell you how you can get involved. Then we'll kind of go from there. Well, regular show tonight, except that I don't usually stream on Saturday, and I do want to be finished at midnight. That's my only, unless you guys give me so many donations that it's impossible for me to leave at midnight. That's not a hint, nor a promise, nor a threat. That is the truth. This is how you get involved tonight. Subscribe so you get active in the chat section. Get notified of my videos every single day. You can like the video. It's weird. There are 45 of you in here on YouTube, which is awesome. There's another 45 already on X. So I think because this isn't a regular time, maybe I'm going to get more X viewers than YouTube viewers tonight. Well, that's fine. But if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that the Canucks won, like the fact that they've won 4 straight, Lankinen has won 4 straight, like the fact that they celebrated Tyler Myers 1,000 game, like the fact that Archie Bains scores his first career goal, like the fact that Elias Pettersson scores his first goal of the season, and like the fact that we scored 3 goals in a minute and change. And if you saw my story on Instagram or my posts on X or on YouTube, I was filming the reaction to Elias Pettersson's goal, the announcement. And while they're doing that, Kiefer Sherwood scores, which was pretty cool video. And then I joked around, if I had been recording for 30 seconds longer, I would have got JT Miller's goal as well. So subscribe, like the video. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station on a rare Saturday night. I know the train isn't used to getting going on a Saturday night, but let's see what we can do. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, your Triple M. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and you review. So once again, I will quickly go over this game. I'll take no more than 10 minutes. So by 11:30, I'll be done. And then I'll leave the rest of the time for your questions and comments. So let's get going. And we start by doing a quick game recap. I'm going to make sure that I got this right here. Okay, doke. So let's start with a quick game recap. I was excited. Obviously, Tyre Myers celebrating 1,000 games. It happened on the road, but first game at home. But it is the Penguins that start off just 8 minutes in. And if you watch the goal simulation, I remember this. I think Garland gets caught too far in deep. Yeah, so PD's already got this man. I think Garland should have stuck up near the point, but instead he gets caught a little bit low, and the puck goes back to the point to Pettersson there. He shoots it, and then Beauvillier gets good positioning on Myers to make it 1-0. You watch that once again. Just watch Connor Garland here. And he works hard. Certainly not blaming him completely, but I think he does get caught a little bit low. And this is why Pettersson is wide open for that shot, 1-0. Then we get to the second period, and just 2 minutes in, it's a wraparound. This one's by the same line, Malkin, Rustin, Beauvillier. Beauvillier gets his first 2 points of the season. And this one, just a bit of a breakdown here. Like you see Myers and Soucy. So we're fine there. But I think because Myers is a little bit slow and Soucy doesn't seal it off, and even Lankin is a bit slow. Yeah, it's a one-man show there. And that's Brian Rust scoring, and it's 2-0. And again, it's the Garland PD Hoglander line on with Soucy and Myers. So they allow the first 2 goals as a unit. But then just 2 minutes later, Pettersson cuts the lead in half. Really nice play. So you look behind the net, Hoglander, some pressure. Myers keeps it in, gives it to Garland, and Garland goes around the net and finds PD. I'm not sure where all the Pittsburgh guys were. Maybe they thought that PD would never score again, but I'm just trying to see. This is good for my goal breakdown video later, actually. It's actually Crosby who leaves PD. I just noticed. And Crosby comes all the way down. And look at this. All these Pittsburgh Penguins here, and no one within reach of PD. Nice pass by Connor Garland. That makes it 2-1. Then this is where I started filming, because I want to film the reaction, the goal announcement of Pettersson's goal by Al Murdoch. And then as that's happening, Kiefer Sherwood and Teddy Bluger go on a 2-on-1, and a beautiful pass by Bluger. So the puck get a great back check by Heinen, and now it's a 2-on-1. And Bluger does a nice sauce pass right on a Kiefer stick, one-timer past Nedeljkovic, and now it is a 2-2 game. And that was only 43 seconds after the Pettersson goal. But then only 22 seconds after that, the Canucks take the lead. And this is JT Miller really doing it all. Nice pass from Besser all the way up to Miller. He puts it on Nedeljkovic. It bounces out a bit, and it goes off of Miller and Carlson battling in the crease. No, it wasn't goaltender interference or anything like that. Now it's 3-2 Vancouver. And then a nice play by Sprong. Watch Sprong come down the side here. Gets it past Carlson. Carlson's not good today. And then now it's a 2-on-1. And then Sprong intentionally puts the shot low. They call it puck to pad, PTP. Puck to pad, boom. And then Arshdeep Bains puts the puck in the net, which is pretty exciting. 4-2. I think the Canucks might win 4-2 exactly halfway through the game. And only one more goal. Malkin. So Malkin's line, Malkin was in on all 3 Pittsburgh goals. This one was kind of weird in that Malkin puts it up the middle, and then Crosby somehow gets both Desharnais and Hronek to fall down or stumble, and then boom, there goes Malkin on his own. Beautiful move on Lankinen. Then Malkin crashes himself into the post and boards. He was fine. 4-3, and that's how the game ended up tonight. That's how the game. By the way, I'll get to your donation in a minute. I was going to say in a bit. in a minute. Fangirl, thank you. I will definitely recognize it. Let me just get through this goal summary, this score summary. So shots on net, we outshot them 12-7, but we were down 1-0. Then we outshot them 16-5, and then naturally score effects. The natural flow of the game took place, and Pittsburgh had more shots in the third period, but we outshot them 34-24. Canucks were great on the faceoff dot. Only thing I didn't like about their game was the power play. They went 0 for 3 and did not look very dangerous, especially on that 4-minute penalty at the end of the first period, which is too bad to Pittsburgh. A lot of hits, not as many for Sherwood. I'll get to that in a second. Block shots, 13-9 for Pittsburgh. Giveaways about equal. So the Canucks overall, full value for the win. You look at the box score and you look at the Canucks. No forward had over a point, but only 3 forwards did not have a point. And all four forwards, including DeBrus, four forwards did not have a point, and all 4 lines contributed, which was great to see. Ice time was relatively spread out. Baines was actually the low man at 925. And then Kiefer Sherwood did not have double digits in hits, but he still had 6 hits to lead all forwards. And then 4 shots from Besser, 4 shots from Miller, 3 from Baines, 3 from Sprong. Patterson only had 2. Still want to see that go up a little bit. And then I'm looking at some other things. No other stats that really stand out to me. Sherwood 1 for 1 in the faceoff circle. What a machine. On D, I don't know you'd expect Myers and Desharnais to have the only assists, not Hughes and Hronek, but that's the way it went. And then a big minute game for Hughes at 26. Brandstrom and Desharnais still getting 14 minutes though, so it's not brutal. You want to see that come up a little bit, but 3 shots from Brandstrom, and then 5 blocks from Soucy, which is a good showing, and then 3 hits from Hronek. So overall, I think the defense played pretty well, although it was Soucy and Myers that were on the ice for I guess 2 of the goals. Actually, who was on the ice for that? Who was the deep pair on the ice for that Malkin goal? Now I think about it. Whoops. Got a little too excited there. I don't want to see this. How do I get off it? Goal simulation. Oh yeah, of course, Desharnais and Hronek. That's right. So that's a bit about the box score. And then we look at the rest of the league, some of the scores. Pacific Division I care about, or remarkable results. So the Flyers get their second win, big win, 7-5. Kings keep their hot play as of late. Boston beats Toronto. Surprise, surprise. We have the Lightning shutting out the Capitals there. And then the Ducks lose. The Jets 8-0. They beat the Flames. Flames have lost 2 in a row now, I believe. And then we have the Vancouver Canucks beating the Penguins, of course. The Golden Knights, they've started off well too, 7-3, and the Kraken lose for one of the Hurricanes. So you add it all up, and this is what it looks like in our division. In our division, from a point standpoint, it goes 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So 5 consecutive rundowns: Vegas, LA, Calgary, Vancouver, and Seattle. But Vegas and LA have played 2 more games than Vancouver. So if Vancouver wins those 2 outright, they actually would be in the division lead. You go by points percentage. Vegas has 722. Vancouver has 714. Again, it's so early though. It's so early. Canucks have won 4 in a row though. They're the only team in the league except for Winnipeg, who's won 8 in a row. Oh no, Colorado's won 4 as well. So Winnipeg, Colorado, and Vancouver, the hottest teams in the league. And you look from a league standings perspective, the Canucks are tied for 10th with 10 points in only 7 games. But then in terms of points percentage, they're actually tied for 6th. But you don't go by points percentage because by the end of the season, every single team would have played the same 82 games. So I want to acknowledge Fangirl's donation there's quite a few. Actually, before Fangirl, sorry, there are quite a few things that happened when I was blabbing for the last 10 minutes. So let's go in order. Let's start with Daniel Hammond, longtime friend of the show. Daniel Hammond, let's give Daniel some love. So longtime friend Daniel gifts a membership, and longtime friend Dylan receives it. So welcome, Dylan. Thank you, Daniel. A bunch of D's there. Let's give some love to Daniel in the chat, and a big welcome to Dylan. But we ain't done. Shannon Hollingworth, Hall of Fame member, gets into the action. Shannon gives a membership, another $5 donation, and that one goes to GYC0219. Not sure what that stands for, but welcome GYC to membership, and thank you, Shannon, for the generosity. Let's give Shannon some love in the chat. But we ain't done. Hsmfangirl Gaming. I'm grateful she didn't miss the stream to keep her streak going, and because of this donation, $7 from Fangirl. Ironically, was watching your Al Murdoch Zoom interview when I got the notification of the stream. Oh, that's cool. Why are you going back that far? But thank you. You're very, very kind, Fangirl. So let's give Fangirl some love in the chat for sure. But we are certainly not done. Daniel Hammond with the $2 donation says, I would stay, but I don't feel too great. Go Nucks, go. No problem, Daniel. Thank you for having an impact on your short time here. Go ahead, go to bed, get some rest. I wasn't even supposed to stream tonight, but still grateful for your donation. Let's give Daniel some more love in the stream. But we certainly ain't done. Saw Hall of Fame member Just Incredible at the game. He was wearing his Pittsburgh Penguins jersey, and so it's fine. We still hugged it out, and he says, great to see you tonight, Clay. Don't mind the win. What a crazy sequence in the second. Also, thoughts of Miller giving up his 8 to Myers tonight. So thank you, Justin, for the donation. Let's give Justin some love in the chat. I know that Pittsburgh, he likes Pittsburgh a lot, so I had no problem seeing him in the Penguins jersey. And yes, a classy move for JT Miller to give up his A for tonight so Tyler Myers could wear it. That's just another, and that's not a knock on PD, the other A, for not giving it up, but I think it was just a really, really good, humble, wonderful, show of leadership and just overall awareness of the situation. So a wonderful, wonderful gesture by JT Miller for sure. But my friends, we ain't done. No, we ain't done. Thank you to Alfred Cliffhanging Canuck for the $5 donation. Yes, that is, again, in case you're wondering why I talk like that, that was my best SkyTrain impression because Alfred is the master of the SkyTrain impression. Thank you, Alfred, for the $5 donation. Let's give Alfred some love in the chat. Hey. Oh, hey. Sorry, I gotta do this properly. Hey. Ooh, the goal frenzy in the second got me like, what the hum is going on in here? Exactly. That's exactly what I said. When I was watching, I said, what the hum is going on here? What a win. It was a great win indeed. Thank you, Alfred, for the donation. Again, some love for Alfred in the chat. But no, we still ain't done. Hey, Coach Rob, the $5 gift membership gift, franchise membership goes to Steel Dog. So welcome, Steel Dog. Welcome back to franchise membership. And thank you, Coach Rob, for your generosity. That is, appreciate you. So let's give Rob some love in the chat as well. I see that the sponsor of all sponsors is here, Jason Lim. We turned it on and just whooped them. Clay, thanks for streaming on a massive win. My pleasure. People are being very generous, gifting memberships, gifting donations, and overall having a good time. Gonna do my mid-show sponsor read. Jason, hopefully you're still here so you can hear this. Not sure you've seen this before. I think you have. I've been running it for 2 weeks, but if not, Jason, I'm glad that you're here. We are going to do my mid-show sponsor read right now. And as always, we start by thanking our primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the Greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. What a great sponsor. He not only sponsors the channel, not only goes to games, but then he shows up on these streams as well. Thanks to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. Check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay. Receive a free 5-day workout when you do that. Thank you to Gassy Jar Art, maker of that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. You can purchase Canuck Clay merch like many of you done at canuckclay.threadless.com. And then you can get involved in the show by subscribing, by liking the video, by leaving a donation like many of you have done. Thank you. You can gift memberships like many of you have done. Thank you. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Okay, enough about me. Let's get to you now. Your thoughts on tonight's game. I will try my best to stay on top, stay up to date, stay caught up. But if I fall behind, I do have to go back to questions only. Hey, Peter, is this the turning point for him? And what are your thoughts on Elliot Friedman's report on PD talking about the team trying to get PD more tougher? Okay, so I don't know if you need a turning point per se. I actually think he's been better in the 4 Canucks wins. So I'm not too worried about him. It's nice for him to get the actual goal, though. Yeah, if I trust Elliot Friedman, he wouldn't make stuff up just for clicks or likes or clickbait. But if it would seem strange to me that the Canucks would think that and then doubly make it public. But I wouldn't say Friedman's lying. So I don't know if it's the best look on the team. And if I was PD, I wouldn't want it out there that it's like a team effort to get him to toughen up. So yeah, it wasn't the best, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I don't think it's a big deal. And I think PD will just silence it by continuing to play well. What do you think of the ceremony tonight? It was beautiful, short, but sweet. Unlike Tyler Myers, who's not short. Seeing Hughes, PD, Brock, Miller, and Demko on the carpet. Yeah, the leadership team for sure. That was good. Called him a baby at practice. Yes, according to Farhan Logi. No audio. Yes, they never have audio in the post-game locker room celebration because I'm sure there's a effing A and some swears or whatever. But yeah, so we don't even know what the celebration song is too. Maybe it's Bust a Move. Was this the end of the road for Mike Sullivan? Yeah, they had a great start to the season, but he could very well be the first coach fired in the NHL this season. I don't think we should start a baby PD chant to get him going. Can I offer you my SkyTrain impression for the sponsorship read? Kidding. Love hearing your voice. You mean talking about Jason Lim in a SkyTrain voice? I think that would confuse the messaging, but thank you, Alfred. Going on Hot Street? Yes. PD going to start hitting bars and instead of bars. Oh, hitting bars and in instead of bars and out. I thought you were talking about going drinking. Yes. Post and crossbars and in. Gotcha. Tom Clayman, I think I will be at, I want to say 3 or 4 because I was there tonight, but that's October. I'm going to be there on Monday night, but that's October. In November, I will be going to Oilers on the 9th. Wait, that's it so far. Because I remember I'm busy. I can't do 16, 17. I might end up doing might I do the Islanders game? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing actually. So maybe Oilers on the 9th, Islanders on 14th, but that might be it for the month of November. That's my guess, at least. Daniel Sprong, Suter, and Baines look together. Yeah, that was a good fourth line, third line of Heinen, Sherwood, and Bluger. So that's a good bottom 6. Be interested to see where Joshua fits in. I think when Joshua fits in, Baines is the natural one to come out, even though he scored tonight. Friedman said Dakota Joshua will be back mid-November. Yeah, maybe. I see it a tiny bit earlier than that. But thoughts on the new top 6? Is this the top 6 moving forward? Yeah, I could see Joshua getting a run with Garland and Petey. But yeah, generally this is the top 6. I like Swiss cheese time capital because it's so holy. No, I like I'm pretty boring. Cheddar, marble, I don't know. Is it safe to say that Shelovs will be sent to the HL when Demko goes back? I honestly am not as high on Shelovs. Azari, he had a save percentage below 900 in the playoffs. He isn't as good as people say. Well, I think he's young. So the fact that he can be sent to Abbotsford without having to clear waivers, that was already, I think, a consideration, a strong consideration. And now that we've seen Lankin play lights out, I think it's a foregone conclusion for sure. Yeah, they had a tough run through Western Canada, didn't they, Sticky Nicky? Who hasn't been hood ready so far this season? Susie and Myers together, they're struggling a little bit. I think Sprong struggled a little bit, but he had a great game tonight. Really great game. So tonight, I think everyone was hood ready. Yeah, Mark, I think that's the way they could go. They could go, but if Hoglander, Garland, and Petey are showing a lot of chemistry, you don't have to rush Joshua into that mix either. So I could see it happening both ways. Seen Demko hop over the boards after the ceremony, stability issues. Did that? I didn't see it, so Fanger, I can't really comment. If he's hopping over the boards, that's a good thing. That's a good sign to me. I do remember that Mike Sullivan was an assistant coach here. I am very impressed with Lankin, but not surprised. You guys know I've been high on him his entire career, but I'm so happy. Baby Petey, wah, 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 wah. For you personally, Clay, once Joshua comes back, what do you do to the Lions? I actually put him on a third line with Sherwood and Bluger and let them just run over everyone. I move Heinen down the fourth line with Suter and Sprong, and then I remove Baines. That's what I do to start off. I put Joshua on the third line. Do. Karan, we were sitting. Karan, is that you like right beside me? Like the one that we were like fist pumping? But because when you said your name, I don't think you said Karan. Karan, where were you sitting? Were you sitting in 3-4 next to me and my wife Gail, or were you sitting close to me? Because when we fist bumped and you told me your name, I didn't think it was Karan, but yeah, that was you. Okay, awesome. Well, nice to meet. Well, thank you for finding me. How did you even know? Because I don't think I told you that I was a YouTuber or anything like that. So, Karan, I apologize. I thought you said your name was Rob, but so my hearing was very bad. It was awesome sitting with you and your friend, and we're glad we found your donuts. For anyone else, that probably sounds very much out of context. Yes, we need Jake DeBrusk to get some points for sure. Will there be a goalie controversy if Demko comes back and struggles? Controversy, I hope not, but there'll be people talking for sure. Yeah, I always participate in the JT Miller chance. So what do the Canucks do when someone like Miller gives A to Petey? Can the Canucks do that? Yeah, so the Canucks can name anyone as assistant or associate captains. It's usually Petey and Miller. So you can name different players. The A, you can't change the C around, but you could change the A around a little bit. What a sloppy game. Never team deserves it. I disagree. I do think I noticed at the game, and maybe Karan or others will agree with me. Pittsburgh gives the puck up a lot. In the neutral zone, they give up the puck a lot. I don't think the Canucks gave up the puck as much as Pittsburgh did. Happy to be able to share time with you in the community. Thank you for being here at Time Capital. Bring on Joshua slowly. What hockey games are you going in December? In December, I will be at Florida on the 12th, Boston 14th, and then Colorado 16th. So I'm going back to back, and then I'm gone for the Christmas week. It felt like Petey's goal was the entire callus to win tonight. All the energy, you could tell, hyped the entire squad up. Yeah, and it helped the Canucks scored 3 goals in a minute 10 or whatever. Best line tonight. I would say I noticed the Petey Garland Hoglander line the most, but they're also on the ice for the first 2 Pittsburgh goals. Yeah, I think the Sprong, Baines, Suter line didn't play enough to say that they're the best line. I don't know, Jay, if there's so much best line, but all 4 contributed. Do you think the Crosby should have left the Penguins, especially where they're at? No, it's opposite, Peter. I think it speaks to his loyalty and his leadership that he'll take less money to stay with a team that probably doesn't have a chance of making the playoffs. Everyone say hi to Mama Emo. Look, Mom, drinking juice, not pop, because I had a lot of pop at the game. I mean, Hronek let that Malkin goal in, but then again, Malkin is a legend. Yeah, it was weird how Hronek and Desharnais both kind of got tied up there. Maybe paying attention to Crosby. Mama Emo is in the house for sure. I did not notice that. Oh no, I did. I did notice that he wasn't out there with them to start off. Yeah, I think Joshua before Demko for sure. Time capital, I'm wrapping up in the next 10 minutes. I want to be done, 15 for sure, but probably the next 10. Which team will end their streak first? Sharks getting their first win or Jets losing? I feel like the Jets will lose before the Sharks get their first win. So that was you, Karan. Awesome. I have a new buddy. Dak and sure we're going to have more hits than the home run derby. Love it, Michael. Love it. Hope talk gasses PD up in practice like Bruce did. It worked last time. What does gasses them up mean? Is that good or bad? Tell me what gasses up means. We have the most well-rounded forwards. They can all move up and down the lineup. Garland, Hogland, or PD. Do you think that line will last? Even if Bluger, Joshua, and Garland got so much chemistry. Yeah, I think given our right wingers right now, I think Garland stays on that second line because he's the second best right winger behind Besser. I think that you could see Joshua get up there eventually, but there's no rush. Like I said, I think Joshua, Bluger, and Sherwood would be a wonderful third line. Awesome, Kran. I had fun sitting with you guys as well. I think the Jets are great. They're not going to go 82-0, but they are full value for their start. At 5.5, I'm fine with DeBrusque play. Okay, that's fair. You can swap C for a game. Cooper did for Dustin Brown. Ah, very good. Yeah, I just maybe it would be more accurate if I said it's not very common. He's smart of a hitter. He is. Hardly gets called for boarding interference, holding or anything. Yes, Michael, great point. I just love Sherwood's game. I sing it live. He hustles. He separates players from the puck. And you're right. He's a very smart hitter. Yeah, it was Miller who gave his A to Myers tonight. Minute and 5 seconds. Yeah, Canucks score 3 goals in a minute 5. Win by committee. Yeah, I think it's so tough because if he starts, he's not going to dance around and start doing the gritty, but if he shows a lot of emotion, then are you saying that's good for him? It's a relief, or that's kind of not him though, right? That's kind of either the knock or the good thing about him is he's steady Eddie, does not show a lot of emotion, but I think inside that he's feeling really good. I haven't done a full prediction thing, but at the start of the season, I did say it would be Dallas and the Rangers. Feels like Pens are where the Canucks were during the Sedin's last run. Major need of rebuild, right? But they got guys like their version of the Sedins and Edler are basically Crosby, Malkin, and Letang and Carlson, right? Carlson was bad. Day or nature toward the blue line. I did not. I was at the game, so I did not hear anything about Ferraro. I'm sure he did fine, as always. Oh, hype him up, pump his tires. That's what gas him up means. Sure, why not? Why not? Means that hype him up. Thank you. Blatskate jersey boost was in full effect. It looks sharp out there, and those matte black helmets. It was nice. It was nice. 2 shots ago from PD. Yep, I agree. He in his heyday, he was averaging 3 or 4 shots a game. I don't care about the World Series. I get that it's the 2 largest markets in the States. I get that Ohtani got hurt tonight, but I don't care about the World Series. Yeah, they do feel, although, no, it feels like they play better in this black skate. I would agree. What is something you appreciate about YouTube that real life encounters don't? What is something you appreciate about YouTube that real life encounters don't? Time capital, can you ask it? Oh, don't have. Well, I like quality over quantity. I'd much rather have one good conversation than 10 quick conversations. But I guess YouTube, social media, it allows for the other way. If you ever want to go quantity over quality, then YouTube and social media can help you do that. There's not a lot. As much as I love doing YouTube, I much rather meet people in person. That's not unrealistic. That's not realistic. Like there's 273 people watching. I could not conceivably give 273 different people my time and attention, where this YouTube makes it easier because no one can talk back to me. I can say whatever I want, and 273 people have to listen. They don't have to agree, but at least it's going to their eardrums, if that makes sense. Did anyone run into Adrian? Was that you, or did you share that picture? I thought that was your picture. Whose picture was that? I didn't know they're the Richmond Timmies. That's cool. 3 shots with 10 minutes of ice time. Wow. If you were able to trade for top 4D, which Canuck would you be on the trading block? To get a top for D, you're going to have to consider a package with Lander, with Lekarmaki, or with Garland. I think those are the three that you have to think about. Malkin goal could have been prevented. Yeah, there are a couple misplays there for sure. If you have an empty tank of gas in your vehicle, you can't go anywhere. With gas, you'd be able to get going. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the terminology of gassing him? Okay, thank you. Release the Canucks. Crosby is a career Penguin. I think Malkin will be as well. Yeah, Coach talk was high on Brandstrom. What I like about Brandstrom is he doesn't try and do too much. Like we call him Quinn Hughes light because he's a smaller, faster, good puck handler. But I think he plays within his means. He doesn't give out the puck a lot. He's not going to make the most dynamic play ever, but he's been solid. And that's what you want from a third pairing. And yeah, it's him and Vincent Desharnais is like twins, Dan DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Monkey off the backside. That's fair. Show a bit more emotion. That's fair. The Pens are not going to be good for a decade after the core is gone. They have no prospects. Okay. I'm not a big prospects guy, but I would trust you. My computer looks a little bit laggy, so hopefully you survive with me looking like a potato for a couple minutes. What a fun game tonight. I yelled so loud during the second and third goals that were scored. Also seeing Petey get a goal was great. You know what? Giant monkey off his back. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. Black skate, nicest jersey in the HL, hands down. Millionaire's jersey, ugly. I wore the Quinn Hughes black skate. I think I've told you my Quinn Hughes black skate is the 50th anniversary from 5 years ago, whereas I have a new flying skate, black skate, but it's Canuck clay. I don't wear the Canuck clay to games because I think it's a little bit show-offy. Not that stopped me before, but yeah, I don't wear the Canuck clay to games. I wear it more to like special functions, meetups, and things like that. But today, out of all games, was the game, I'll just say it was the game I was recognized the most from strangers desiring to take pictures, saying that they've watched me for years, which is very, very nice things. And again, I don't do this to get recognized, but it is a nice kind of byproduct of what I do for sure. So all to say, I wore my Hughes 50 today. Lagging again. No, it's not lagging. It's just bad resolution. Yeah, maybe I gotta look at my computer. Pepsi over quote quantity. Pens will fluke into another generational draft pick. We'll see. Do you think Tocchet will enter Canucks Hall of Fame? I think it's too early to talk about that. I don't know. You get a lot of coaches in there. Yeah, Taylor, it was impromptu. And I did put it on my community tab. And so I don't know if you get notifications or not, but I wouldn't blame you, Taylor, like for missing it because I decided to do it half an hour before I started. Yeah, I think I think I got to delete some files on my computer because yes, I can see the lag for sure. And I apologize for that. Clay called it Pens over Canucks. Well, if you called it, then you got it wrong because the Canucks won. Really glad you did a show tonight. Usually emergency streams come after bad news or big losses as well. Yeah, and I wasn't planning to, but Gil said just go for it. She's going to bed, so all good. All good. I think Crosby may hang up the skates after this year. Yeah, he has a new contract though, doesn't he? Love the Raisin Bran. I think our game was weak today. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't the strongest game, but it was a sure and exciting game in the second period for sure. Knox almost made me guess my guess for goals, which is 5-3. Nice. Yeah, watch the highlights, Taylor. Oh, you did. Pepsi for winners. You should extend it longer. Lots of new people incoming. Yeah, this is almost making me think to do Saturday night streams, but no, I got to protect my family time a little bit, even though half my family's out of the house right now. Swervin Irvin asked a question. What are your opinions on putting your own name on a Canucks jersey? I know common thinking might suggest that it's okay if you're a kid. Others don't care. Like I'm proud and I want my name attached to your jersey, whatever their motivation is. I only have one Canuck clay and it was given to me by the team, which was nice. And I don't wear it to games, but that's just me. Jay says, hit the like. Time capital. I think by the time I wrap up, it'll be midnight. No, Jay, when they win, Clay will do a goal breakdown. I will stream regardless Sunday through Thursday, but I can't hold myself to Friday, Saturday streams all the time. This is just a good night to do one. And there are 300 people here, so maybe people like the Saturday night streams. Maybe Pens get that Gavin McKenna dude. I don't know much about Gavin McKenna, dude. Dropping frames for sure, but it's not delayed. Yeah, I think as long as the audio. Going for the retro look. Yeah, very pixelated. I think Sheila's will start one of the next 2 games for sure. For sure. Brandstrom Ceiling Witten is second pairing defenseman. He's definitely not a first pairing D, but he could play up to a second pair. No, Clay said the Pens 1 days ago. Well, that grammatically doesn't make any sense. So are you saying that I would win? That the Penguins were going to win tonight? Okay, I believe you. But it doesn't matter. Brandstrom probably top 4D under the right circumstances. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see how he does under a lot of pressure. Maybe do Saturday night home game streams, but miss the Thursday stream that week. No, the Saturday night, it's not just about games, though. It's about like social and other things, being out of town, whatever it be. We'll see. We'll see. But I do like that people know that from Sunday to Thursday, they know that I'll be on air. And then if Friday or Saturday becomes a bonus, yeah, I would never. You do make a good point, Coach Rob, though. I would never do a Friday night or Saturday night stream if the Canucks aren't playing. Like, there's no point in doing a Friday night, Saturday night stream. I almost didn't do a stream tonight too because it was weird backwards thinking. I almost didn't want to penalize people who wouldn't be around, and because they might think, oh, I missed a stream. But no, that's kind of conceited thinking for sure. Hurricane season over on Monday. John, does this look like Coke? Come on. Yeah, 93 people on YouTube, Jay, and another 200 people on X. There's 300 people watching right now. Gavin McKenna is 2025's Connor Bedard. Okay, good. Maybe the Pens want to trade Crosby for Daniel Sprong. Exactly. If the Canucks win 10 in a row, will you do tortilla slap? Yeah, I'll slap you, Jay. If you want to see it so much. Hey, Clay, especially when you like saying public, how do you like being a celebrity? I'm not a celebrity. I just like meeting people. Everyone wants to get a pennant piece of you like outside your home. Simon, I have no clue what you're asking, but if you're asking if I like meeting people, but I certainly, in all seriousness, I don't consider myself a celebrity. But I do love meeting people. You know what else I love? When Hall of Fame members like Shannon donate so generously. So let's give Shannon some love in the chat. $20 donation from Shannon. Says, hey, Clay, please take this and go to something with the family after the stream since you took time away from the family. Well, thank you, Shannon. I'm pretty sure you mean like not like right now at midnight on a Sunday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, but I will put that to good use. Thank you, Shannon, for being so thoughtful. Let's give some love to Shannon in the chat for sure. I continue to be pleasantly surprised by Kiefer Sherwood. Baines looked great. Patterson got that nice needed goal. Nice to see a Saturday night stream. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, it was just impromptu. Going to wrap up in the next couple of minutes, but felt in a good mood. Wanted to come on for sure. Swervin Irvin says, we're grateful you're here. No need to commit to Saturdays. Thank you. I appreciate that. Michael says, hit that like button for Clay, guys. Thank you. Desharnais is noticeable, and that's a comment. Yeah, he's good. He was good. Everyone clip this. Remember this. If we win 10 in a row, you can tortilla slap me. Okay. So we're 6 wins away from me slapping my primary sponsor. I'm not sure if that's a career, like if that's a wise move, actually. Adrian, I've had a couple of fans ask me for autographs. It's kind of weird because my writing is horrible. They can just forge it. But I do get people asking me for pictures, which is really funny, which I like. Then I always give them the Canuck Clay thumbs up, of course. What's been the weirdest item I've signed? I've signed someone's pencil case. One of Kayla's friends at high school, I've signed his pencil case. All right. So Jovito, this is the guy I was telling about who sat in front of me tonight and I was happy to meet him. Jovito, I feel bad. I told you that I wasn't going to stream tonight. You asked me and I said, no, I don't stream on Saturday nights. But then I got home. I was in a good mood. So Jovito, if you have time, you can go back and watch the stream. I just kind of recap the game, but I know you watch these streams. So I want to give a shout out to Jovito, who I got to meet today and was very, very kind, very gracious. Took a picture together. And Jovito, thank you for being such a loyal subscriber for sure. Oh, this is nice. Now it's turning into Clay Admiration Society. I met Clay in person 2 years ago, just as nice as he is online. Well, thank you, Fanger. I believe the same about you too. Other than the goal, how was Bain's game tonight? He went pointless for 10. Good hustle. Good, like no bad defensive lapses. He was fine. He was good. Thank you, Irvin. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. And John says, Clay be so drunk if he sat next to me at Rogers. Okay, well, maybe that won't have to happen then, but we'll see. Okay, friends, it is midnight. This is what the time I said I needed to end because I want to do my goal review video now. So that should be up by, I always say in half an hour, but for whatever reason, it takes me about 45 minutes. Oh, by the way, actually, I do want your opinion on one thing before I go. So for the last 2 minutes, I need you guys to vote and give me your advice. Firstly, I asked tonight, who are you the happiest for tonight? Archie Baines with his first career goal, 50%. Pedersen with his first goal of the season, 36%. And then Tyler Myers recognizing 1,000 games, even though it happened already, 13%. All good stories. No loser in that poll for sure. Last thing before I go, as I'm doing my wrap up, I want to know this. For those of you that watch my goal breakdowns, remember, I do them after every Canucks goal win. I've done a couple with music in the background. I've done a couple without music in the background. So my question to you is, should I use background music in my goal breakdown videos? That's what I want to know. Use the poll to vote. It is not binding, but that's just my way of saying, just in case I don't like the answer, but I don't care. I said I don't care. Maybe it would mean it doesn't matter. So I asked you, should I use background music in my goal breakdown videos? I just put a little hip hop track behind and it just fills up the space. So if you like it, it's because you like it filling up the space. If you don't like it, it's because you might find it distracting. Okay, so as I wind up here, hey, James, hope you had a good time. Great W. Team Death is going to be your biggest asset going forward. Love it. Jovito fan club. I was the white guy with Jovito. Ryan, you didn't have to say white guy. I can tell from your picture. I remember because you introduced me you introduced yourself to me so well. But thank you, Ryan, the white guy. Great seeing you. Wow. So Ryan's on here, and the guy who's sitting. Karan was in here, who I just met tonight, and Jovito. And Gustavo's in here. So are you guys all together still? So Gustavo, Ryan, and Jovito were sitting in the row in front of me tonight in section 319, and I had a great chance meeting all of them. Nations here says like the background music. Okay, so kind of vote in the poll because that will help me a lot. Yes, Swerve. I was thinking that, but if I overlay the goal simulation, then now I'm talking about editing and timing, and I think the goal simulation, it would actually defeat the purpose of my video actually. So my videos are good for people who don't actually watch the goal simulation. And spoiler alert, I use the goal simulations to inform what I'm going to say. I have thought about that before, but then would I have to time the goal simulation, or I don't want to have to splice those up. I would just run the goal simulation once, but then do I pause the video and run the goal simulation? So I have thought about it for sure, Irvin, but thank you. I have met Clay a couple times and he is really great and looks better off camera. Okay, Shannon. Okay, I'm getting a little loopy. I'm in a good mood. Canucks won. I've gone over my time, which I always do, like with you guys. Not that there's a time limit, but remember my streams used to be like 40 minutes, and now they're always not tonight necessarily, but they're usually about an hour now. But I love this. It looks better off camera, so I'm gonna take that as I'm very good looking here, but I'm even better looking in person. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Do you use bluegrass? No, thank you. No, when I go outside my home, not everyone wants to talk to me, Simon, but I do like talking to people that do want to talk to me, if that all makes sense. I'm going to see if James answers this. He might not still be here, but yes, he is. You can look him up. You can look up James's name for sure. Oh, you're all at Jovito's place right now. That is awesome. Who is the fourth guy? The guy right in front of me? Or was he not with you? It was Ryan. It was Jovito, it was Gustavo, and then who was the fourth guy? The person sitting right in front of me. But thanks to all three of you guys for hopefully you subscribed already, and hopefully you can join me in streams. I stream every night. Usually I don't stream Friday, Saturday. I stream Sunday through Thursday at 11 p.m. And of course, I saw Rosario and Sarah at the game as well. The Clay, I love the Clay fan club. It's awesome. The goal simulation was funny last game. It showed our 7 guys. Exactly. Turn down the volume. Yeah, Jay, great feedback. I already have it at 3%. So I can only go down to 2% or 1%, but I'll make sure I don't turn it any higher. I guess it's good to know Clay looks better in person. Can't get any worse, right? Hey, Marcus, Branson should never come out of the lineup. Oh, he wasn't with you. You don't know the 4th guy. Okay. January 2, climate pledge. We'll see, John. Good game tonight. I'm going to go 4-2 PD. I almost got it right today. 4-3 PD. Brand stays and Forbes scratch. You want to get him in eventually. Goofy and Loopy Clay. Use lo-fi music. Oh, there's an idea actually. Yeah, so it's not as hyper. Okay, I got to make sure it's royalty free though, so I don't get in trouble. Okay, that's a great place to end. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Thanks to my primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. Thanks to everyone who went above and beyond today with their generosity. And that would be Sky. Oh, I got to go in order. That would be Daniel, who gifted a membership early. Shannon, who gifted a membership. Fangirl with a donation. Daniel with a donation. Justin with a donation. Skytrain Alfred with a donation. Coach Rob with a gift membership. Shannon with a massive donation. And this one that just came in, my man Marcus, using his monthly membership message to say, sup. So let's give some love to Marcus in the chat. Marcus, I'm a proud CCC member for the last 14 months. Thanks to you. Yeah, you guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. It almost makes me want to do more Saturday night streams, but I better not commit to that. John, why don't you do live stream? No, I'm just kidding. It's actually tricky to do them after all home games because I go to a lot of the games. So it's actually easier to do them after away games, to be honest. But I don't like doing them at 7, 8 p.m. because I'm often busy up until 10, 10:30. That's why I set my show at 11 p.m. So I hope that makes sense. But yes, I had a good time with all of you tonight. And Jovito, special shout out to you for meeting you tonight, as well as Gustavo, Ryan, and everyone else that I met for the first time, Karan as well, and to all of you loyalists as well. Okay, now I should go. So on your way out, subscribe and like the video. And thanks again for your generosity. My next show is tomorrow night, Sunday night at 11 p.m., my regular Sunday night live stream. So until then, I hope you guys have an awesome, wonderful Sunday, a great rest of your weekend, and make sure to rank this bad dad joke out of 10 on your way out. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Oh, I should just end the poll when I talked about should I use music in my background music in my goal breakdown videos. 42% said I don't care. 33% said yes. 23% said no. So yes outdid no just by a bit, but most of you just don't care, and that is fine. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Simple one tonight. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired. Too tired. Just like me. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.